The icy wind cut across the small cafe courtyard as if it carried its own kind of warning, but the real storm was inside. Aren Maddox's chest. He sat alone at a wooden table, coat frayed on purpose, boots dusty, hair slightly unkempt, everything carefully chosen to hide the truth of who he really was. But when the woman meant to meet him for a Christmas blind date stepped through the door, glanced at him from a distance, and immediately shook her head with visible disgust before walking away, Aren felt something break so sharply inside that it hurt more than the winter cold itself. If you believe in kindness, second chances, and the good still left in this world, please like, comment, share, and subscribe to Acts of Kindness. It truly helps the channel grow and keeps these heart-touching stories coming. Aren stayed seated, even though his insides were collapsing. The woman, dressed in red velvet, elegant, polished, had taken one look and whispered something to her friend as she hurried out. He didn't need to hear the words. He'd seen that look before. That familiar blend of judgment and dismissal. It always landed the same way, like a reminder that pretending to be ordinary meant being treated as less than ordinary. But he wasn't doing this for drama. He wasn't doing it because he liked deception. He was doing it because he was tired of fake affection, tired of dates who Googled him before meeting him, tired of being valued for what he owned rather than who he was. For the first time in years, he wanted something real, and he believed, naively perhaps, that going undercover for a while might give him that chance. Yet here he was on Christmas afternoon, watching his reflection blur in the frost on the cafe window. The holidays around him felt brighter for everyone except him. Families laughed, children tugged their parents toward hot chocolate stands, bells rang from a nearby church tower, and everything looked like a picture-perfect winter painting. Everything except the empty seat across from him. He wondered if maybe he deserved this loneliness. Maybe pretending was its own punishment. Maybe he was never meant to be seen for more than the money attached to his name. He was about to stand and leave when something small collided with his leg under the table. A tiny gasp escaped the child who had bumped into him, a little girl with big hazel eyes, messy curls tucked under a knitted yellow hat, and cheeks flushed pink from the cold. She looked up at him as if she had accidentally discovered hidden treasure. "I'm so sorry," she said, though her voice was bright, not fearful. "I dropped my cookie." She held up a broken gingerbread man, its head snapped off. Aren blinked, the ache inside him softening just a little. "It's okay," he said. "He looks like he's had a rough day too." She giggled, then climbed onto the chair across from him without hesitation. "I'm Junia. Mom says I talk too much, but I don't think so. What's your name?" "Aren," he said, his lips lifting slightly. "Are you alone?" she asked, swinging her legs freely. He swallowed, unsure why such a simple question stung. "Yeah, I guess I am. But it's Christmas," she said, as if that made loneliness impossible. "You're not supposed to be alone on Christmas. Mom says people need extra love on holidays." He glanced around, searching for her mother. And then he saw her. Marin, a woman in a simple cream sweater, jeans slightly damp from melted snow, holding 2 cups of hot chocolate and scanning the courtyard frantically. Her eyes landed on Aren and widened in relief. She hurried over and placed the cups on the table. "Oh, thank goodness. I'm so sorry." Junia runs like she's being chased by invisible fireworks. "It's okay," Aren said softly. "She's good company." Marin smiled, a little embarrassed, and that smile struck something warm inside him. Not because she was beautiful, though she was, quietly, unpolishedly beautiful, but because her expression held genuine kindness, the kind that didn't look down, didn't judge, didn't assume. Junia squeezed the gingerbread pieces and suddenly gasped. "Oh no! Aren, your cookie friend needs help!" Aren laughed despite himself. "Looks like it." Junia turned to her mother. "Mom, can we share some of ours with him?" He looked sad. Aren blinked. He didn't realize his loneliness had been that visible. Marin gently touched Junia's shoulder. "Sweetheart, we don't want to bother him." "You're not bothering me," Aren said quickly. "Really?" Marin's eyes softened. "Okay then. Would you like to join us?" We're celebrating finishing all our holiday errands, and Junia insists everyone should have company today. Aren hesitated only a moment before nodding. I'd like that. They moved to a larger table near the Christmas tree, where sunlight filtered softly through the glass roof. The warmth that grew in Aren's chest as they settled in felt unfamiliar, like a small flame after a long stretch of darkness. Marin didn't ask about his job, didn't ask about his finances, didn't glance at his worn coat with judgment. She asked about his favorite winter memory, about whether he preferred hot chocolate or mulled cider, about the little things most people overlooked. Junia kept handing him candy cane pieces and broken cookie bits, insisting they were magical, heart-fixing snacks. With each passing minute, Aren felt something inside him stitch itself back together. As they talked, Aren noticed Marin's hands tremble slightly when she held her cup, and there was a tiredness in her eyes that didn't match her smile. Not sadness. Something else, something burdensome. A weight she was too strong to complain about. When Junia ran to look at the ornaments displayed near the counter, Aren gently asked, "Are you okay? You seem overwhelmed." Marin hesitated, debating whether to be honest. Then she exhaled. "It's been a tough year. I lost my job in November. I've been doing odd things to get by. Today I told Junia we were celebrating because I didn't want her to worry. But the truth is our rent is late and, well, Christmas gifts weren't an option this year." Aren's heart twisted. She hadn't said it for pity. She had said it because she trusted him, a stranger in shabby clothes, and he felt honored by that trust. Before he could respond, Junia came skipping back with a tiny ornament shaped like a star. "Look, I found something for us. Mom says every year we find a special star for our tree, but this year we didn't get one because Mom is sad." Then she placed it in Aren's hand. "So now you can have this one, so you're not alone, okay?" Aren felt his throat tighten. He had bought things worth millions, cars, paintings, properties, but no gift had ever meant more than this tiny plastic star given by a child who saw his heart before anything else. He cleared his voice. "Junia, thank you. This is the best present I've ever gotten." Her grin stretched wide. "Then you have to promise to make a wish." "What should I wish for?" "That you're not lonely anymore," she said simply. Marin watched them quietly, eyes glistening. Aren swallowed the emotion rising inside him. "Okay," he whispered. "I'll wish for that." But his wish was already coming true. They spent hours together, eating cookies, telling stories, and laughing until Aren forgot he was pretending to be someone else. For the first time in years, he felt seen in a way money never allowed. When the sun began to dip behind the buildings and Christmas lights flickered on, Aren felt dread slip into his chest. Marin began helping Junia into her coat, preparing to leave. He didn't want it to end. "Marin," he said softly, "can I walk you two home?" She hesitated. "You don't have to. We've taken up your whole day." "You gave me the best Christmas I've had in a long time," Aren said. I'd really like to." Marin considered him, a man dressed plainly, gentle, kind, and unexpectedly warm, and she nodded. They walked through the decorated streets, passing carolers, lit-up windows, and the soft hum of holiday joy. Junia held both their hands, swinging them happily. When they reached Marin's small apartment building, she turned to Aren, gratitude shining. "Thank you," she said, "for being so good with her, and with me." Aren felt his heartbeat stumble. "Thank you for letting me be part of your day." Junia tugged his sleeve. "Aren, will you come tomorrow? We're making pancakes. Mom's are shaped like hearts, but sometimes they look like squished potatoes." Marin laughed, embarrassed. "She means you're welcome to come by, if you'd like." Aren wanted to say yes immediately, but something inside him whispered, "She deserves to know the truth before this becomes something meaningful." She deserved a man who trusted her enough not to hide. He inhaled deeply. "Marin, there's something I haven't told you." She looked at him with quiet concern. I'm not—" He hesitated. "I'm not struggling like it looks. I'm not poor. I was pretending today. I've been doing it lately, trying to meet someone who cares about people, not wealth." Marin's brows lifted, confusion blooming. "Pretending?" Aren nodded. "My real name is Aren Maddox. I run Maddox Innovations." Her breath caught. She knew the name. Everyone did. And for a moment he feared the shift, the distance, the change in her eyes he had seen so many times before. But instead she stepped closer. "Aren, why are you telling me this?" "Because today mattered to me. You and Junia mattered to me. And if I'm lucky enough to see you again, I want to do it honestly." Marin exhaled slowly, her expression gentle. "Aren, I liked you before I knew any of that. And I still do. You're kind. You listened. You made my daughter feel safe. That means more than any title." Emotion surged through him so strongly he had to blink it away. Then Junia wrapped her small arms around his waist. "See? Wish worked." Aren laughed shakily, kneeling to hug her back. "Yeah, I think it did." Before leaving, Marin touched his arm. "Come tomorrow, for pancakes. No pretending. Just you." "I'll be there," Aren whispered. If this story touched your heart even a little, please like, comment, share, and subscribe to Acts of Kindness. Your support truly helps these heartfelt stories reach more people. Special request, comment. Christmas miracles are real if you believe kindness can change someone's whole life. Aren walked away under the glow of Christmas lights, the small star ornament warm in his pocket, and for the first time in years, he felt the world opening. Not because of his wealth, but because of a little girl who believed no one should be alone, and a woman who saw the real him long before she learned his name. And that was the greatest Christmas gift of his life.